If you have clicked on this video, you are probably looking back at the last few months and asking yourself, what went wrong at the beginning of the years? You have set many New Year's resolutions. You promise yourself that this year is going to be different, and by the end of the year, you are going to be a completely different person. But that doesn't seem to happen anytime soon. I don't really like setting up goals because the problem with setting up goals, especially huge goals, is that it really depends on how you feel at that particular time, if you can achieve it or not. It's the beginning of the year, you feel like you have plenty of time and pretty much every goal seems achievable, but a few months down the road you realize that you actually don't have that much time at the first place. So what I like to do is to focus on the right habits. Instead of the setting up goals of the achieving $100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I would rather set a goal to uploading videos twice a week. And it doesn't really matter how many subscribers I will get by the end of the year. It might get more or it might get less, but uploading twice a week seems like the more achievable than the practical goal than the going 100,000 subs. That's why I build my little habits that I practice every day. Setting up goals to read 50 books a year sounds way more exciting than reading a book for 50 minutes every day. But the second goal is way easier to practice to achieve compared to the first one. So here in this video I will share with you 12 tiny little habits that you can implement right now. You can easily improve them into your life, and I guarantee you that they will have a far bigger impact on your life than your new year resolutions. So give this video a thumbs up and let's start with the first one. Stretch for 10 to 15 minutes every day. Believe it or not, but speed of your blood circulations is one of the deciding factors whether you will achieve your goals or not. Your blood flows is what makes your body function, even your brain. It drives oxygen and nutrients to your brain. It removes waste. In fact, your brain consumes one-fourth of your blood, and if the blood flows slows down, you start feeling lazy, your energy level drops, your willpower depressed, you might even have difficulty falling asleep at night or stay focused. What people don't understand today is that our bodies were not meant to sit all the time. We are like animals who are supposed to run, jump, hunt, and constantly move, but what we do instead of just sit all the time, 8 hours at work and then few hours in the car and so on. What happens over time is that your muscles could move, especially around your neck, and slows down blood flow to your brain and make you less productive. But by being more active, it's stretching at least 15 minutes a day. You can avoid it. Second, focusing on the finished task and not working long hours. So here is the people work. You sit in front of your computer, but before you start working, you have to check your phone, see what's happening in your Insta feed. Once you work for a few minutes, you check out YouTube. Maybe right now you should do working, but you are watching this video. I am not really sure at this point, should I tell you to get back to work or watch this video to the end, but what I can certainly tell you is that you can boost your productivity by giving this video a thumbs up. What's that smooth? Anyways, working for the 1 hour is the waste of time. What matters at the end of the day is the result. So try to work less but more productive. Jog every morning. There is a long list of benefits when it comes to jogging. It strengthens your immune systems or helps you live longer, but that's not only why you should turn it into the daily habit. How you start your morning sets the tone of the rest of the day. If you started with something productive like the 50 minutes of jogging, it will be much easier to move to another productive task, while when you lie for hour before you get up, chances you will be lazy to do something productive are very high. Journal every morning. Before I start working, I make a short to-do list where I write 3 to 6 things that I have to do for the day, and always keep the list in front of me. If I accomplish, then I would consider the day succeed. It could be amazing company, conducting it important meetings, or writing a script for the video. First of all, I have to clear a plan to follow for the day. Secondly, after finishing each task, I feel motivated to finish another task. And at the end of the day, I will accomplish most of the alliance task. I feel a sense of accomplishment that I haven't wasted my day and did something productive, and that's pushes to keep going. Fifth, don't do or say anything when you are angry. When you get angry, you stop thinking rationally. Your emotional response would most likely turn things worse. Try to remember at least once incident where you react emotionally to something and in the end did well. You can't because there isn't. Whether you are argument with your parents or some strangers in the streets, always wait until you calm down before taking any actions. Spend your most precious time wisely. When you wake up and had enough sleep, your productivity is your highest level. Don't waste that pressure time on the less important things. Playing video games, talking to your friends, or cleaning your house is something you can do during any time of the day. But without enough willpower, you can't do certain work. So start your day with working on the most important things, and as your willpower starts depleting, you can move to the other things that requires less willpower. Seventh, don't argue with anyone. It's important to have your opinion, but spending your time to convincing people that you are right is a waste of time, unless you are running your office. It's absolutely normal to have two opposite opinions on the exact same matters, because our opinions are not always defined by the facts or they literally on the ground, but how we view the facts does also influence our opinion. And since each of us grew in the different families with different friends and different experience, we perceive everything the way we feel is right. So don't waste your time arguing why people um, yeah. Break down every task into the small steps. When I started going to the gym, I used to procrastinate. Going to the gym means I have to get my stuff ready, drive to the gym, change my clothes, work out for over an hour, take a shower, so on. The task seems so big that my brain would push me to procrastinate. But if it's something small and quick, it's way easier to defeat procrastination. That's why always break the task into front of you into many tiny tasks. It will be much easier to accomplish it. If you have to study, don't think about reading an entire book or studying for the next 2 hours. Promise yourself to study for a 50 minute or finish just one chapter. The moment you start studying, it gets easier to keep it up. 9. Stop comparing your life to others. In a forest of the ordered thousand trees, no two leaves are alike, and no two journeys along the same path are liked. Paulo Coelho. People always compare themselves to others. If they has achieved something by a certain age, then you should do. But the truth is, you are a different person, and your circumstances are different. Your journey is going to be different. So stop looking at others and focus on how you improve your life based on your circumstances. Thanks. Always find time to spend with your closest friends. I remember when I desperately wanted to achieve something because I was doing terrible financially. I disciplined myself, and for years in a row, I worked for 12 hours a day without taking a single day off. I achieved a certain level of the financial freedom. But then I realized that I had no social life. All my friends with whom I built strong connections for years disappeared because they were tired of the living in the since I would always say that I am busy, so I can't. But what's the point of all of that money when you have no friends to talk to? Friends and the family are even more important than your financial success. No matter how busy you are, always find some time to spend with them. 11. Read a book for 15 minutes a day. Nowadays, most of the information we consume is from the internet. Online articles, YouTube videos, social media act. But let me tell you a secret. Over 90% of the content on the internet is the entertainment purpose because there is the competition of the views and clicks. So one way to get trustable, reliable information is from carefully written books. You don't have to read hundreds of the books, but 15 minutes a day is enough if you don't every single day. And finally, do what you enjoy. People usually settle for jobs that pay well, even if they don't enjoy it. And that's normal because at the end of the day, you have bills to pay, especially if you have a family to feed. But life it's too short to only take care of your needs. You should also enjoy and do stuff that deeply satisfied you. If you enjoy your job, then you are the lucky. If you not, find at least the few hours on the week and do that brings your maximum pleasures. Whatever it's a side hustles or the particular sport. Remember, in the age of the internet, everything can be monetized. So once you get good at it, you will find ways to monetize it. Here you go. These 12 tiny habits are easy implemented, but will help themselves impact your life. Don't try to implement all at once, but rather one by one. In fact, you don't have to master them all, even if the few of them is enough. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you are the new around, make sure to subscribe and turn on notification. Thanks for watching, and until next time.